Welcome back. And today we are doing the cloth filter, which is very cool. Let's go ahead and open up your blenders and do new file general. And let's go ahead and save it. Save as. We'll just call this cloth filter. And let's set up Suzanne for sculpting. Add your matte caps if you want to. And then we can add multi-resolution so we can actually do some cloth filter in here today. I'm going to just do 5. It's going to be a little heavy, but that is okay. So go ahead and save that. And let's flip-flop into sculpt mode, control tab down, and grab this cloth filter. It is all the way down here at the bottom, right here. And it is very similar to the mesh filter. So if I click and drag now, it will add, gravity or inflation or expenditure or pinching or scaling to the, all of this blue mesh here. You can also increase the strength. You can control the direction that you want, either X, Y, or Z, or just hold Shift and click them all. So since the cloth brush or the cloth filter is just so heavy in general, let's use the box mask and just draw a box on the top of Suzanne's head here, just somewhere, kind of a small one right there on the top. Yeah, and so it's going to go through on the bottom there too, but that's okay. This is going to be pretty cool. So now we can use the cloth filter, and we only want to affect this little square area. So we need to invert the mask by Control I, and that will invert the mask there. And now if we use this gravity option with the cloth filter and just go in here and click and drag, watch what happens. It's pretty amazing. You'll start to see that gravity is just grabbing this area and turning it into cloth. And it looks really cool on the bottom. You can see it starting to sag. It's really starting to sag right here. So, you can already see that looks like kind of like some older skin or something, and it's kind of drooping right here. But essentially, Blender is just using gravity to make it seem like the cloth has been affected by gravity, which is pretty amazing. So that is gravity. And so let's just go ahead and undo that. And inflate is just going to slightly inflate the area that you have here. I'm just going to click and drag. It's pretty slow and doesn't do, that much. You can kind of see it just barely started lifting up here. I'm just going to click and drag. So it's just barely inflating that right there. You can kind of see. If we turn off our mask real fast, you can see it's kind of inflating that. Doesn't look really much like cloth, but that is what it does. So I'm just going to undo that. And let's switch on over to expand. And we can click and drag. And notice it's only going to affect the part of our mesh that is highlighted. So there we go. We've got some cloth-like expansion. It's just expanding the section that we have. So undo that. You can also do pinch. And that's going to pinch where you have. So I'm just clicking and dragging over here to the side. Notice it's starting to pinch right there at the top of the head. Very slowly. So this is, again, very heavy brush. But, we could do this to the entire mesh all at once. But I just want to kind of just isolate it since it's such a heavy, labor-intensive process. But look, we've got a little bit of kind of like little cloth towel going right here. And we'll just undo that. And then you also have scale. So you can click and drag. And that's going to bring it out almost like it looks like a bed, but it has more of a cloth type look to it. So different things you can do. Notice down here, it didn't know what to do with the calculation. It actually inverted on itself. So you do want to watch out for things like that. You can always undo it. Go into our box mask. Add that in there real fast. There we go. So now if we go to our cloth filter, scale it up. There. Yeah. Now we're talking. Looks like little airbags have popped out of her head. So just different things you can do with the cloth filter. I'm sure you're already thinking of some pretty cool ideas on how you can use this. Notice the edges look very cloth-esque. And yeah, so that is the cloth filter. Let's go ahead and jump into the next tool, which is the Edit Face Set.